Welcome back, everyone. Today I have another video. This time I'm doing cooler. I'm just recovering for a cold, so if you hear me a little bit patchy, that's the reason why. I'm still 90% win rate, I think. Yeah. I'm playing cooler because this leader is very interesting. I think personally is the worst of the yellow leaders because of how it works. Let me go into the deck and explain a little bit more because of that. Okay, and when I'm saying that it's the worst of the yellow leaders, I'm not saying that it's a bad leader at all. I'm just saying that whenever he goes first, it's a much tougher matchup than going second. Going second, you have a really insane win rate, I think. Going first, you have to do a little bit more to be able to win those matchups. And here, this deck, I'm trying to be a little bit more greedy, trying to play a little bit more draw power, so you are able to mitigate that going first disadvantage on this leader. So the cards that I'm playing for that is Ginyu, 1-drop, and the event that draws, this one. Allows you to, in the early game, play the Ginyu and play this guy, and then draw cards per turn against like green decks or like decks that cannot remove this easily. So it allows you to draw cards early game, and then then you're playing the Ginyu Raccoon combo in this deck too. And then when you do that, and you also have the Ginyu, you can draw 2 cards, and then it mitigates that disadvantage of going first a little bit by being able to play this card after the Raccoon Ginyu. It's a little bit more greedy, but I think it is important to play it this way. I'm only playing a 3-3 split of these cards. You always see them. It doesn't matter which one you see, you just need to see one of them, and then you can give them dual attack with the leader, and eventually you'll see another one of the one of these two. So you just need to see 2 of them during the whole game. I'm playing 6 in total, I think is more than enough. I also want to make space for like the 5-drop Frieza, because sometimes it comes down to, oh, you have 2 life. I have to combo out on this one. So yeah, I mean, it's still doing that. I'm playing a 2-2 split with Sarmon and Frieza. I'm not entirely sure which one is better. Sometimes I like this one because it doesn't allow you don't have to attack to take a life. And sometimes that's very important because you do want to awaken a lot of the times with this leader, so you can start drawing cards, especially if you're going first. So then being able to self-awaken fast, no having to attack with the cards, so you don't have to waste cards on defense, is much better. So that's why I play a 2-2 split. I think it's okay here. And everything else is just yellow staples at this moment, like Frieza, this guy, which is also a self-awakener, is a 10k. And yeah, everything else is like super combos. And I'm playing 2 Raccoon, 2 of this guy, because you can play it out of the Raccoon and then try to draw 2 cards, just to try to make that combo a little bit more consistent. But yeah, this is the list that I'm playing. I think it's kind of like the worst of the leaders because of that reason, because going first is a little bit like, it's really punishing for this leader, while the Frieza doesn't really have that problem, and Ginyu also does not have that problem going first or second. They can awaken super fast and they can set up a really good game. But that's personal. I know a lot of people think Ginyu is like the worst deck of the set, which is, to me, is completely incorrect, but whatever. Everyone has their own opinion, right? But with that being said, let's go see some gameplay. And a huge thanks to Card Market for sponsoring this video. Alright, this is the matchup that is the hardest for this deck, I think. Virus, at least we're going second, so that's the only advantage that we have going on for ourselves. Orhan has a lot of 1-drops here that we can cycle, and he has a Frieza, which is the best card in this matchup. I'm gonna try to win on the back of this card. Probably gonna play the 1-drops. I could play them next turn instead of playing them this turn. I can play them next turn, so he has to answer both of them in one turn. And I can play Raccoon Ginyu. Oh, he crit my Raccoon Ginyu. But maybe we can get there. Like, it depends. But he just has the answer for this here, which feels bad. So now playing the 1-drops feels really bad. We might still do them, because he still needs to answer the other one. Yeah, but he will be able to answer them depending on what he does. But that's fine. I mean, I don't even have the Raccoon Ginyu anyway, so if that happens to be the case, that's okay. It's not a problem, because if he awakens me this turn, next turn I get to play Cooler, and I'm chilling if that's the case. Like, if he has another hit, next turn is going to be super punishing for him. So it really depends on what my opponent does. If he stifles my Awakening here, which is probably what I would do, we got a Frieza here, so that's not bad. Yeah, he can Awaken, KO, or thing. And then he probably should Stifle or Awakening. Like, not attacking with the 17 will be like the best option. But no, he attacks us, so that allows us to Awaken. And be able to play the Cooler, attack his cards. Like, we just get to do a lot here. We can even play Raccoon Ginyu stuff, but we have a game plan with the Cooler. I think is better. And yeah, it's much better actually. We could amp it up a little bit here with like giving it a 5k. Probably wouldn't be bad, because him defending this one sorry, I mean, it's okay, I guess. We can just poke him with 5/5/5. We're not gonna give him cards, and he's gonna have 3-card hand. That's okay with me. I don't mind. And I'm trading this 5Ks for 10K, so that, I mean, that's okay with me. He wasn't still able to defend it. Let me see that hand. He could have, and at this point he had committed too much, so I think he should have. Because his hand, I guess he gets to KO this one for free. He probably should have done this one, right? No, I mean, it doesn't. He gets to attack. No, but that's incorrect. I think he thought that he could attack it here, but I can just restand the Cooler and win because of that. So yeah, I guess it's my opponent's mistake on not realizing that I can just do that. And then now he cannot KO my Cooler. That's what I'm saying. They probably should have been the 4-drop into the Cooler would have been a much better play. Because then if I combo out of that one, then at that point I have to give you my whole hand to out combo out of that one, and that would have been okay. But my opponent did mess that up here. So now we do get to KO his board. And then able to attack a couple of times here. And we still have the hand advantage. We still have super combos. My opponent doesn't have any of that. And we're probably gonna put him to 1. Or his hand is gonna be nothing. And I will discard here to attack again with the Frieza. Because I want to put him at 1 as soon as possible. So next turn he just doesn't have an answer for anything else. He either has to go for game or but it's kind of difficult to go for game here because you have to hit the correct numbers, and I can always restand this blocker, so it doesn't feel great. Yeah, going for game is really not an option. So he has to take the other approach, and I would just let this one die. That's fine. I'm just gonna take the life. He still has to attack with the virus, and then he attacks here. I'm just gonna use the leader ability. Oh, I didn't use the leader ability. That's on me. I should have used the leader ability, restand it, and then attack again. But what do you know? Oh, that was gonna be my play. You're gonna questioning why did I charge the Frieza? That was gonna be my play, but I charged him for turn by accident. I wanted to play the Frieza, do 40-40, but I guess I can't here anymore. So I attack 40 here. I just go like 50, like 90, I guess, and then I can go a little bit more here with this one too. But the play was gonna be 40-40. It's much better than attacking with the Frieza here. All right, and we're gonna go first here. So it's not great. Already playing against red, which is a bad matchup. I'm going first, so that's why I want these kind of cards. The Ginyu, draw 2, Hopefully we can get there. We are just missing one Ginyu, so we can start drawing cards. Now again, it's a little bit harder to do that, but yeah, I mean, we're gonna try, of course. We're gonna take damage here, of course. We drew another one, so we do have to charge the extra one because we can only use 2 if we get to untap 2, and even then it's probably not gonna. We're probably not even gonna get there, so we're gonna have to see and wait and see. We take life, attack with critical here. Probably gonna take my opponent. I'm not gonna attack because I don't want to wake my opponent here. Not that early, not without the Raccoon Ginyu. I don't know if I'm gonna need it or not. And I want him to attack me. I need to awaken as soon as possible so I can start drawing cards. On this matchup, you do want to draw cards. You don't want to do the critical too much because they will remove your board, and that's much more efficient for them. And you're not going to have cards in hand, so that's why. Now we are at a lock here. We didn't draw the Ginyu, so our only chance is that it is on life. If it's not, it's fine. I still want to awaken this turn, and this offer me like the highest upside. We just didn't get there. That's fine. I will, however, start attacking with Cooler and everything else, because not attacking with everything, like leaving him at 5 life, he can awaken with pretty much any card that he wants. So I feel like attacking here will be a much better use of my resources here. Next turn, now because we are at 3 life and we haven't been able to draw cards. We really don't have an established board right now. We're probably gonna try to close this game as quickly as possible because we cannot sustain a long game because we were not able to draw 2 cards. But these cards can still be useful. You can use them to discard to the leader abilities, but they're never bricks. That's why I like them, especially on Cooler. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna use them to restand, to do all these kind of plays, of course. He attacks my Starborn, and I'm just gonna have to let it go. I'll take a life, go to 3. Then I have to defend whatever I have assembled on my overboard here. So definitely gonna do that. Now it's my opponent's turn. I mean, that was his turn. That was his turn 4 down. So he used the energy marker, which is good because that means he's not gonna play the 5-drop Goku for another turn. Gives me a little bit of time here. And I'm gonna start comboing heavy here because I have 2 freezes. I think this is the path to victory for me. So I'm gonna start comboing heavy and put him to 3, for example. Here he probably should have out combo this one because the Frieza is coming and it's coming to give you twice 40k, and then he's gonna start taking 2 cards every swing, which is much more efficient, and that means that I'm trying to close the game much quickly because I don't have this. I only have 1 super combo, so I don't have the sustain to have a longer game. So I have to. That's when you have to identify that you have to close the game much more quickly. And I'm not attacking his Goku because that would be a waste of resources. His Goku he's gonna be able to defend it so much easier with that many cards in hand. So it's not worth me attacking that. If he wants to deal me the damage, okay, deal me the damage. He still won't be able to go for game. So it is on him to be able to, and he attacks the Ginyu, which you know what I'm okay with. At that point you can have him. He didn't even attack with this one to deal me a damage. Probably was better. I'm not sure, not entirely sure. And I'm gonna use my leader ability to restand the Frieza because this guy is worth 20k worth of combo. So definitely just gonna take that one, and I'm gonna take this one too. I'm just gonna either try to go for game next turn, or if he combos out of my attacks, then he won't have a hand high enough to, even if I'm at 1 life, I will be able to just clear him out. So yeah, you see, because he's comboing 2 cards here, then he's assuming that I'm going for game, which I don't have to anymore. Now, if he has 3 cards in hand, sure, 3 cards in hand to my 17 card in hand. I'm sorry, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I just have too many cards in hand at the moment, so I won't be running out of gas anytime soon so he won't be able to go for game next turn. I'm just gonna attack for 45. That requires a super combo, but he has used already 3 super combos, so I highly doubt he's gonna have another one. And then I'm just gonna clear his board because that's the best way for him to deal me damage. And I can go for game next turn. I don't want to give him cards so he can combo more into for game. So my opponent has 2 options here. He either combos everything into the Goku. He probably shouldn't have charge unless he's gonna play the 5-drop. But even then, I mean, and I'm not gonna restand him on the first attack because I don't know what's gonna happen here. I still have a Frieza to attempt to go for game. So he is gonna play the Goku, but as you see, like the best that he can do is 80, and I can go to 80 pretty easily. So that's why he's probably not even gonna try to go all in. And that allows me to be able to restand one of the Friezas. Just combo double super combo here. I'll combo out of this attack, and next turn I will be able to go for game. And it's pretty unlikely that he's gonna be able to survive with this amount of cards in hand. So yeah, I'm just gonna attack this one, attacking for 30. He has to give me 2 cards or a super combo, which is great for me at this point. And then 40, another 2 cards or a super combo. No, not even just 1 super combo. It has to be more than 1 super combo. So it has to be 40, give me 2 cards. And then from here, I can just do whatever I want because I can do dual attack with the Frieza. So yeah, I'm just putting this one here, attacking for 40, give it a 5k probably, yeah. And then combo out of that one, and then I get to restand the pretty one and attack for 70. And that should be enough to whittle down his hand. He already used 3 super combos, so I highly doubt he will be able to combo that one. Oh, he had another super combo. Oh, I guess that's the one that he got for life. But it wouldn't have been enough anyway. He had 3 bricks. Alright, we're gonna go first, which is really bad for us. This hand is at least a little bit decent. The problem with this hand in a specific is that, well, this matchup in a specific is that they can stall your awakening a lot, and because you're a non-draw leader, it gets really bad for you. So this matchup going second is definitely much better than going first. However, what I'm gonna do to prevent him from just tapping my cards and not awaken me, because I need to be awakened in this matchup. Like, that's the only chance that I have. So then I'm not gonna play anything this turn, and then we'll see what happens. Because as you can see, he has a nexus of cards that he can just play and tap my cards, attack them, and then it just gets really bad for me. So instead, he's gonna play the Saborn, which it's okay. It's not like the biggest problem, I guess. This turn, I do want to take a life at least. So in case, so next turn I can do Raccoon Ginyu and Awaken, depending on what happens. At least I'm able to crit him here, a couple of cards. Then I'm gonna play this one, take a life. I have a Raccoon, and then I'm gonna play the 1-drop, because if he wants to KO my board completely, I can still do like Frieza, Raccoon, Ginyu, draw cards. Or my other option, if he awakens me, it could be cooler depending on his board. So yeah, I mean, it looks like that's gonna be the case. He's gonna awaken me, and I don't know what he does for 1 done, so I think it should be fine. Next turn, he plays the 5-drop Frieza, so I have to be a little bit careful on that end, because I won't be able to restand the cooler. I can restand it like once, and that's it. I will defend this one here. And I'm leaning next turn probably towards the cooler. Is probably the best option for me. Because that will deal with his board and apply pressure to him. So I'm gonna try to keep my board intact so we can still attack the opponent here. So I think we're not gonna be able to do the Ginyu and Force. Probably gonna charge it. I didn't charge it. I mean, we can still discard or do it next turn. I mean, I still have the combo, right? So it's not like if I see another one, that's a really good play where you can go Raccoon Ginyu, draw 2 cards, and then be in a decent spot, right? I should have probably awakened last turn to see what I wanted to combo if I have better options, but whatever. Not the biggest deal. And I'm gonna keep believing on this combo one more turn, depending on what my opponent does. I don't have any super combos, which feels really bad at the moment. And I'm gonna call attack with the cooler, of course. He took 2 damage, which, okay, I guess. And I will keep this one out, because if he plays the 5-drop, I need a way to block him without having to combo 2 cards to, or if he wants to give me like a bunch of cards. So yeah, correct. So I don't want to have to combo 2 cards. Instead, I just want to block him, because I don't know what's going to happen next turn. Now, it feels bad that I don't have another 1-drop that I can use. And I'm going to use my Cooler's ability so I can restand this one. And I can maybe attack with it or block. Yeah, I'm just going to combo out of that one. Now, Frieza won't do much here. Well, the idea, if we would draw Frieza, then we can tap it and then we can keep it tapped. That's only if we draw it. But because we didn't draw it immediately, I think I should do the Raccoon Ginyu combo. Get some cards out, draw some cards, and then he has to deal with this board. Like, it's not like something that he can just ignore. We would have drawn the Frieza if he attacked with the leader first. I don't know if that's better. It could have been better. Maybe that was my mistake on this matchup. If I attack with Frieza, he's forced to combo out of some attacks. Then he plays the second Frieza, and I'm kind of in like the same spot. But maybe I have more cards so I can go for game. I don't know. It feels really difficult here. I still have the Frieza for next turn, so hopefully I am able to survive here. He's comboing out of everything here anyway. And I'm still at 4 life. That's not meaningful. He still has to deal me the right amount of damage. I have 45 worth of counter power, and he's gonna attack my Ginyu. I'm probably just gonna let it die. Because if he wants to go another turn, it gives me a possibility of actually going for game when he's at 1 life. And he attacks my leader. I could combo or I could take it. It's kind of risky to take, but that forces him to, instead of attacking me, he's attacking the leader. And he's gonna rest it. I think I will use the leader ability. Wait, I didn't use the leader ability. I should have used the leader ability. Yeah, that's on me. I should have used the leader ability so I can untap. I guess at least we get to draw a couple of cards, because we have Ginyu here. So that could allow us to survive a couple of turns. So it's not terrible here. Oh, and we get to draw another 2 cards. Alright, so this looks a lot better right now. We have at least super combos, and we have a couple of cards that we can rely on here. So that's why that card is so insane. Like, we went from 0 cards in hand to a couple of cards in hand. That was meaningful to win here. And I don't have too many 10Ks, but I might combo. Now he's comboing 10Ks into a 5, so that's pretty good for me. Now I can survive his turn and maybe be able to go for game next turn. That's like the idea. See what my opponent wants to do. He attacks with that one for 35. So we do have a super combo to survive that one. And I don't want to use this too early, because he can just tap it with a Frieza and then attack us for double strike too. So he's gonna attack this one. That's fine. I'm gonna let it die. This allows us to do this. So he's not gonna be able to go for game here. He's still gonna be able to tap it, but he won't be able to go for game. And then that gives us at least the chance to be able to attack with double strike with Frieza. That's an annoying card that I don't have an answer for. If I draw a tapper, then we can do something here. Attack for 5. I guess I'll combo 10k here. Well, we still can do it here, I think. We can attack with the Frieza. Oh, this is where I messed up. I restand this one, yeah. We could have done it, but I messed up. If we attack with the Frieza, tap his blocker, take a life, and he doesn't block, then we go all in on this one. And then maybe we have enough. Oh, I couldn't see the hand, but maybe with the top life and the Frieza, maybe we have enough to just go for game. Or the other option was to yeah, instead of restanding that one, we probably would have. That's what we should have done. Since I messed up, I couldn't go for game anymore because I used the restand ability. Because we can do the restand ability on the Frieza. That's what it is. So he has to kind of block it, and it doesn't really matter. Alright, and we're going to play against Broly here. He is going to go second, so again, we are in a little bit of disadvantage going into this match. But, however, we do have a Ginyu, and we have the other Ginyu, and we have an Awakener. So I don't feel as bad. I'm just trying to get maybe some draw twos, so we can get back into this game. Frieza, I mean, it's decent, but I don't know if I'm probably gonna charge that one. I'm not gonna need it until like later into the game, and I'm still play a couple of them in my deck, so maybe I do want to keep it too because I don't have too many, and it's gonna be hard to see another one, and I'm probably gonna need another one. Who knows, depending on how my opponent plays. Here, however, we did draw the best card that we can draw here. This guy allows me to restand this one drop, so going first is not going to be so much of a disadvantage now, because we're going to draw a card every turn. That feels really, really good. So now my opponent, I think he wants to awaken me probably as soon as possible. Well, it doesn't matter really. He's going to ramp on turn 3, which is good. Now next turn I assume he's going to play a Vegeta. And he was able to play 2 1-drops, which they both miss, I think. That's super funny. That's unlucky, not gonna lie. If they both missed, that was super unlucky. Can you look at the card at the log? Yeah, they both missed. Huh? Oh, no. Only one of them missed. The other one got a Gohan. And then here, I played this guy for free, which is fine. I just want it on the board, so I can have enough cards so I can use the draw 2 here. And I opt to draw 2 and draw 2 because, I mean, it's just better for me here. Getting a lot of card advantage versus Broly is good, so we can combat whatever he's doing. We can crit him a little bit in the early game. We don't have to be so much aggressive because we have the closers like the Frieza are much better against this deck. And I charged the golden because now that I have the car engine, the draw car engine, I don't feel as bad about comboing. And now he plays this Goku, so he can attack with it, I guess, instead of attacking like if you awaken with the leader. So that's much worse than the Vegeta at the moment, I think. My opponent should have comboed both those cards. I just didn't want to give him the damage here. Oh, I'm not awakened. That's what it is. He's going to be a 4. I'm going to let him be. I'm just not going to awaken this turn. That's fine. Just going to put him to 4. Next turn, I get to attack him. He's going to go to a 7. So the best card that he can play is an Android that I'm thinking, and that's okay with me. That's not really gonna do much. It's just gonna KO like some of these cards, but that already did a lot. So I don't think I need another one. Him attacking my cooler, so he doesn't want to awaken me. He wants to force me to awaken myself. However, if I get another of these Ginyu, I should be able to awaken and play the Frieza. That would be like the best case scenario. And I have 1, 2, 3 draws maybe to look for them. If not, I'm still gonna probably play the Raccoon. It depends. Like, it offers me the higher upside. And there you go. So we just can do everything now. It doesn't matter what my opponent has this turn. We're gonna be able to definitely just outvalue him right here. He didn't attack with this Goku. Interesting. Well, I guess he didn't want to combo because the only target was the cooler. But even then, it feels bad. I agree. Now we have a lot of attacks now. That means that we can poke him actually. Since we have the cooler, he has to combo out of this. He probably should use the oh wow, that's desperate. Using that one. So you don't have 10 cases, what you're telling me? I probably would have used this one instead of that one. Wow. Wait, that couldn't be right. Oh, he wanted to use the Frieza, just this guy in case I kill him. But yeah, okay, so his hand is terrible, let me tell you. At least he has that one, I guess, going on for himself. He's able to combo out of these attacks. But it still feels really bad. He's gonna take a couple of damage here. Because I'm gonna poke him here with 5 cards in hand. I definitely am just gonna poke him. So his hand is just terrible. Yeah, he gets out of that one at least. I'm thinking, well, I mean, you have to get out of this 3 attacks now. So he's gonna have to combo his board. And I played this guy, I don't know. Oh, because I couldn't restand the Frieza. So I felt like it was gonna be worse to do that. I'd rather just draw 2 cards and then poke him with these cards. Now he took a 5. I was like, oh, okay. Then I can go for game maybe. It's kind of weird that he took a 5. So I'm just gonna combo another 5. Oh, he took another 5, so I'm good. And I could just go for game here. And I probably will attempt to. Yeah, well, at least combo a couple of cards. 25. He combos those 2. Oh, he still had this to combo whatever. But now that I have the dual attack here, I know I cannot die next turn. Because I have a super combo and enough combo here. So whatever he does on this turn, it doesn't really matter. I just want to make it to next turn so I can attack twice with Frieza. And that should be enough. If he clears my board, sure, whatever. If he goes after my leader, I just have to out combo out of one of these attacks, and that should be enough, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to combo out of 2 attacks, but that shouldn't be that difficult with the amount of cards he has in hand. And he has some 5Ks, but that's not good enough to survive here. And he goes after my board, which again I'm okay with. They were there just so they can die, and this turn I just get to attack twice with everything. Attack twice with Frieza, and that should be enough. And I have a lot of combo power too. Oh, he's gonna play that one, eh? And he gets another event. Okay, this has been just like the worst draw that he could have ever had, eh? And then here I don't even charge because I don't need to. And then he combos the Goku from board, and then I go 40-40, and that should be enough. It's enough on board, and that will finish him off here. Just combo a couple of cards here, and then restand them and combo the rest. Should be enough, yeah. I mean, he didn't do anything necessarily bad, but we were able to just outvalue him on cards in hand, and that's what it comes down to in this matchup usually. Alright, and we're gonna play against Androids. Androids should be a decent matchup for us too, especially because we have Raccoon Ginyu. Those are like the cards that you want to see in this kind of matchups. We don't have a 1-drop, however, so we have to probably play the Frieza. but we'll decide that next turn, just in case. Here, my opponent is going to attack us here. Doesn't really matter. He's playing this Android. I haven't seen this one. Let me see. Place one energy from your hand into the drop. This is probably just like a Searcher 10k that you can also use the field spell with. Now we do have a 1-drop here that we can use at least, but we're gonna play this one because it's harder to remove. Allows us to pressure since he's comboing early, and be able to restand them. That's pretty decent here. So I'd rather do that one with this turn, and next turn we can still play the 1-drop with the untap 2 Dawn, so we get to do something with those 2 energy. Now we're not gonna be able to awaken next turn, and he's playing the field spell. Oh, now we're gonna be able to awaken. So that's why I played that one. Take a life. Play my guy. Untap 2, and I probably just attack for 15 first. I should attack for 15 first, so he doesn't see it coming, the awakening. Yeah, this was terribly sequence. I should have attacked for 15 first, then do all this damage that I'm about to do. So he just takes the 15, but maybe he takes the 15 anyway, and just decides to combo once he has more cards in hand. Oh, okay, so that's what happens. He just decides to combo once he has more cards in hand, which is fine too, I guess. But now we have a lot of attacks in at this moment, so it's not looking great for my opponent, let me tell you. But at least they have the field spell out, but need a little bit more than that. And he won't be able to have the Android's ability active at the moment. So we'll see what happens next turn. At least he's gonna go to... probably gonna defend everything. Oh, let me see their hand. Their hand is very expensive, but they probably just want to get to the 7-drop so they can board clear. This one is actually pretty decent in this spot. He's probably going to be able to play an Android. Does he have an Android? No, he does not have an Android. But I'm going to just restand and keep attacking. We give him a Gohan, which is fine. I'm going to restand the 10k because I can use it on defense. He plays another Broly. Goddamn. He's in a bit of a tough spot at the moment. But I do want to keep my board because I want to apply as much pressure as I can possibly do. Oh, this one is really rough for him at the moment. He's going to ramp. He's going to go to 5, but like... this one doesn't even do anything, right? Place 1 card from your energy in your drop, add to 1 card from your hand into the energy. I'm not entirely sure why you ever want to do that, but I guess it is an option. I haven't read all the Android cards, so maybe you do want to do that. But you go straight -1. Play Genie again, play this one, be able to tap his thing down. So now he's just probably gonna die this turn, honestly. Taking that one probably. And I don't have too many cards in hand, however. A little bit concerning. He will be able to play the 7-drop, right? No, he won't be able to play the 7-drop next turn. Oh no, he will? I'm not entirely sure. I think he cannot, but maybe he can. I don't think this is the way to play Androids. I think you have to play it like any other like green deck. It's just, this is too much value. It's better, like, you're just gonna die to these yellow decks that are playing Raccoon Ginyu. They're too powerful at the moment. It's 2 cards. And then I could even combo with a lot of cards here, but I don't really need to. Just attack for 30. keep forcing him to have more cards. But that's enough. That he doesn't have 30. He has a bunch of bricks in the hand. Die before reaching 6 down.